Transplant perioperative device, also known as TPOD, was designed to simplify, track, and verify the transplant process. In 11 short minutes, we will provide training on how to use your TPOD. The general steps are highlighted. Create a case by importing donor and recipient data. Use the TPOD to read new label or transplant label. Have TPOD travel to procurement site, then travel back in the organ box, which would give you GPS and cold time. Rescan the barcode, eRemedy or Transnet, on the organ box and scan the patient's wristband. That's it, you're done. Now let's look at the details of how to do that. Some basic things that are needed include an active internet connection, use of Google Chrome for better access, computer in the operating room, and access to your electronic health record staff so we can better customize the system for you. We will register your hospital and give an on-site administrative role to your chosen person. Your particular TPOD administrator can then register users and determine their roles and access per your hospital policy. Let's log on to the site and see the details. First step is creation of the case. This can be done once the transplant surgeon has accepted an organ and a waitlist ID has been assigned to a recipient. Case creation task can be done by whomever you choose, but ideally should be done by the transplant surgeon. During your setup process, eRemedy will work with your EHR to provide direct export button for transplant patients. Specific needed data such as ABO, date of birth, etc. will be assigned to the button. First step, open EHR of recipient patient. Then click on Export button on the chart. Your pre-chosen data will be downloaded to a file on your desktop. This step is always done by transplant receiving hospital. Now you will import the donor data. Transplant surgeon will use the eRemedy browser and go to the DonorNet site. You would then click on the data that you wish to choose, such as the ABO, the waitlist ID, etc. This data is now memorized by your browser, and it will be downloaded into your desktop eRemedy donor file automatically. Now let's log in to www.eremedyenterprise.com/TPOD. Put in your username and password. Recipient dashboard page appears. Go to the left black bar and click on Recipient. By the way, this page can also be used to change your password. Recipient information page appears. Click on top right button titled Import. Now click on the green button. Your desktop opens. Click on the recipient file from your desktop. Click on the chosen recipient. Now we will repeat same steps to import donor data from your desktop to eRemedy Cloud. Click on Import button. Click on green Import Donor button. Click on Chosen Donor File. Success! A case has been created and now the form screen appears. Click on the forms you would want to be part of this case. For example, donor was HIV positive, so you would check the high-risk consent form. Forms can be customized for your hospital. You would want forms to be included that can cut down on time spent rummaging through file cabinets, so choose wisely. Highlights should be things like surgical consent form for Joint Commission audits or ABO verification form for UNOS or CMS audits. You can click on the blue View Detail words in the warning message to see what is missing and to upload the form. Or you can continue your work and rely on your nursing to upload the form for you. Now click on View. Click on Update button. A new window will appear. Checkmark the form you want to upload. Then click Upload button on the bottom right. Your desktop will appear and you can now double-click on the form you want attached. You can repeat this process. Once the chosen forms have been uploaded, the warning message will disappear. You can check the status of this at any time. This method is used to allow central location where multiple staff members can work in concert to complete and review completed or pending issues. Next, click on Print Organ Label button on the top right. Then click on Print, and the barcode will print onto your chosen printer. Note, doing a Transnet case that OPO has placed barcode on the box, you can skip this step. No need to print anything, as TPOD can read the Transnet barcode instead of the TPOD barcode. So now that the case has been created, you're ready to use your TPOD. Pick up a fully charged unit. You can sign in using your email and password, or you can use the Scan Badge button to sign in. Just have your administration print a special barcode sticker that you can place on the back of your hospital badge. You then click on Scan Badge button, and TPOD can read the barcode. Won't need to type anything. I wish everything was this easy. Once logged in, click on Scan button and scan the label you printed when starting the case. Or in the case of Transnet, just read the Transnet barcode. This step will marry the printed label or the Transnet label with this particular TPOD unit. Center the red line over the barcode. Don't get too close. It will automatically beep when it has read the data. A successful scan will bring up the following window. Click Continue to move on to the next step. The case summary assigned to the TPOD appears. Review and confirm if data looks correct. You can also click Restart to redo the process. Background color of the screen changes based on organ type. Battery level message will also be given at this time. Click on Confirm button if ready to send TPOD to the procurement site. TPOD should be turned off at this time. Once procurement has been done, you can turn TPOD on and click on Procurement button. This step can be done by the OPO. Next screen will allow the procurement surgeon or the OPO to scan the provided organ label that TPOD was married to, either the TPOD or the Transnet label. This step will verify that the correct TPOD is being used with the correct organ and is especially important when there are multiple organs being procured simultaneously. You now have the option to take images of the organ that will be available for remote viewing at home hospital. Taking images is not mandatory, but may help in determination of laterality, such as kidney surgeries. Click on Camera button and follow instructions, or just click on Next button to skip this step. Case details will appear. If satisfied, click on Confirm button. Battery level will be checked at this point, and warning displayed if too low. If you don't agree with case details, you can restart the process by clicking Restart. The system will then ask you if you are sure you want to redo the procurement scan. After a successful procurement scan, you will be given the message to put TPOD into the box with the organ. Click OK and put the TPOD in a laboratory bag and put that in the organ box. TPOD will now travel with the organ, providing GPS and temperature detail of the organ. Upon arrival to transplant operating room, take TPOD out and press Transplant button. Press Scan button and scan the barcode or the Transnet label on the box. A successful scan will display the transplant screen. Press Scan Wristband. The results will be displayed at this point. It's either a match or a mismatch, and an audible cue will be played based on results. In this example, there's a mismatch as patient wristband does not match. You can either press Reject button to cancel or press Accept button to override rejection. In this screen, the surgeon is accepting the organ despite the mismatch. In this screen, you will press Record button, announce your name and whether you're rejecting or accepting the organ. You have an option of stating why accepting an organ despite mismatch results. Once recording is done, click OK to complete and close out the case. Now let's go over some sample error reports that the TPOD could generate. In this example, an error report was given due to organ mismatch. Click on Here link to see details. The detail page shows that the donor organ is liver, and the recipient chosen is to receive a kidney, not a liver. In this example, there is a blood type mismatch. Donor ABO is A, and the recipient is O. This one is a recipient error. The same waitlist ID had previously been used. TPOD will give you a duplicate message if the prior case had not been canceled. Missing forms message we have already reviewed. This message will clear once the form has been uploaded. Reports can be accessed by clicking on the Reports link from the left navigation bar. We can customize the forms based on your needs. Forms such as the UNOS or CMS ABO confirmation page, Joint Commission Universal Checklist, surgical consent forms, high-risk consent forms can all be uploaded and be accessible at a click of a button. You can also create a summary report by clicking on the Summary View button. You can look at each individual case summary, set your date range values using the button next to each date field, and click on Submit Search to create the report. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. If you should have any further questions, please don't hesitate to email me at nicole@eremedyenterprise.com. Thank you.